You can start all over again. Shame on you.
To allow the 6 inches for the grass. Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be for the black soil.
Yeah, so I think we were talking about it. This side needs to be spread some more.
Yes, we spread this side some more. Then having whatever we're going to have depend on what the level we give
Right.
over here.
And then tile will come on top.
So if we can achieve 6 inches from the finishing to this level, we are fine.
Okay.
And
So with whatever we're going to add, about
yes,
6 inches.
6 inches.
Yeah, because I think, okay, so what is, right now, if you measure from this surface to like right here is how much?
This is
7, right?
No,
No,
3
sorry,
inches.
3 inches.
Yes, 3 inches.
Oh, so we need to come a little higher.
3 inches.
Oh, no, but it's spread to come.
We need 6 inches from this level to the finishing of this wash, because as we can see, we surely expect heavy flow of water from
this side.
So if we can do that, then we'll be able to achieve.
Right, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to make it so that whatever we do is level, because I know we're on a hill, but I don't want to build, as you're climbing the house, you're climbing this way. I want every section to be flat. So, and if we achieve that flatness, when the rain falls over there and it comes here, that thing will serve like a waterfall, right? So it will slow it down a little bit. It will not gush, right? It will slow it down a little bit, it will fall, and then it will go through the grass slowly.
Some
right?
will
even go into the grass. So it will not be like coming this way. You know?
Okay. In doing that, for this to be able to settle with the finishing of what we're doing, the level where this point have to be our reference point now. Okay. Because this is where we need
the height to make sure we don't have water going onto the body.
So whatever level we're going to use have to be taken from this side. If it will require us to reduce the height of this chamber, we got to do that. Okay. Because this shouldn't protrude from the
I need to flush
within the grass. You can have the top in there, but the grass have to
go around
it to make it look unique. Then what is happening here? So let's see the drawing.
So we try to take some levels. The other time, you see the black mark? Yes. We think if we can go to that level, like, by the time black soil comes, it's that level. Then the grass will come a little bit above it. So you're looking at somewhere around this line, right?
You really want this partition to be visible within the grass?
It'll end up being your step. You know what I mean? It will end up being the threshold, because otherwise, if you don't have it like a little exposed, it might end up being a trip hazard. Right? That's what I think. So I feel like it needs to be like you need to see it, and it also creates a separation, so you are going from one flat to another flat.
So with the sign we have 3D, is there going to be full grass or slab?
There's going to like walkway. There's going to be some walk. We have to be able to walk through. We can walk that way too, and we're going to have some steps.
Now we saw this. Let's see the back.
All that beautiful talk we talked, Andy didn't record it. All that beautiful talk.
I think you can put them on paper.
He didn't capture it. He didn't hit the record button. I don't know. Yeah, because I want the to have the promise documented. Then we can add it to the delivery, right? So we can start all over again. Shame on you.
The plan for this area is to get this place filled, especially this side. We're going to feed this to get us the level that we're going to generate from this end, so that we can have water flow
Down way.
this end. And we're also going to expose this rock and polish it nicely. And we are considering taking off the concrete so that we'll be able to see
More of the rock.
natural
Yeah, that's
texture
good.
of the rock. And with this area, we're going to direct the water flow to the back, because of the entrance to the outdoor kitchen. And with this pipe, all that we need to do is to invite plumber to work on it, because I can see that it's broken.
Yeah, plumber knows about that.
We can't do much with taking it deeper. All that we need to do is to work around it so that we put the concrete a little bit to hide the back. Because we are working towards achieving 8 inches from this level
Down.
yes, before the finishing level of the area.
The flat surface.
Then we are going to take our reference point to this level from that end. That's all that we're going to scoop this. We might even reduce the height of this chamber, depend on what
whatever that we ended up here.
measurement will give to us.
Okay.
We're going to rely on the level.
The level.
Yeah, because all that we're trying to do is to ensure that the water coming from this area should be able to go easily to this side. That may affect the block wall that we have here. Then, as Mr. Eric says, that he really wants part of these partitions to show at least a bit.
Yeah, to give you a point where you need to step to the next level.
To the next level. But what are we going to create a standard step height to get that?
I don't think.
Or it should just be.
Yeah, just a little lip, right?
Okay.
It's just almost like a separation. So you know that you are going to a different terrain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And as I said, we surely work on this chamber, not me, because looking at that block wall, the level of this chamber
Might need to go down. So we have to cut the top.
So that the finishing of it and the grass coming will maintain the same level.
Okay. Does that mean that there's a possibility that we might have to extend that one?
The level with once we throw our level, whatever the level is given to us is what we comply with.
Okay.
Yeah. We might get this up, might give up, because for the level we can't get it.
Just visually. Yeah.
Visual until we put the level. So with this, we continue with our we started from the back. We are going to have here drop a bit than this piece.
Right.
Then we were also told that Mason will be working on this.
Yeah, to elevate it more.
We need this height to be higher than the floor level, but that will be handled by the Mason side. Our concentration will just be on getting this area done according to the drawing. So with the pavement, we're going to have a walkway which will be of pavement on the same width of the step that is coming. I would say we should just make use of this edge.
The wall.
Yeah, the wall Then we start from there.
This side to this side. Okay. To create like a line, there's symmetry.
Then we get it done. Then we have payment direct to this part. And that also will be as of the same width as the door. Trying to join this. I would say right from this edge, that should come.
Just pave us all the way.
Yes. To join this. Then we have this continue
Okay.
to the concrete side.
Okay.
Yeah. Then as for the driveway, we will do the confirmation of this level. This. So
Yeah, from everything I know, this side is supposed to be, it doesn't look like it, but this side is supposedly lower than that one.
but whatever it is, we handle it. Even if it is other way around, all that we are here to do is to ensure that everything functions the way it should.
Okay.
Then for the extension of the parking space, we are starting from this, and we're going to keep to the original level. All that we need to do is to extend it to the fence wall. So numbers of columns will be introduced to have that parking space done. But I assure you that whatever we're going to do here will not have effect on the initial
Design
that we have.
for the resort area.
We will position our column in a way that it will not create barrier to have the view that we're supposed to be.
Okay.
We position it in a nice way so that we can have this place solid enough for cars to be able to park. So that's it. And again, we're going to introduce the first here. The driveway will stop on this column.
Okay.
It's going to align with the existing building column.
Okay, so from this side. So all of this is the driveway space. So like from where I'm standing to that side is the drive, like all that, okay.
And we're going to have our steps right from this to the edge of the column.
To line up with that one.
To line up.
Okay, to go down this way into that resort area.
So for this portion, we're going to scoop this place. We are not adding anything to what we have here. All that we need to do is to take out this debris, to clear this place, and to take this excess sand to fill
The box over here.
over here. We're going to take this to fill this portion so that we can achieve our natural surface of the earth. And we are suggesting that we have fountain here just to
A fountain to cover that.
to cover this.
Okay.
So that fountain measurement will be communicated
Okay.
later.
All right.
So we want to, yes, we've taken the measurement of the area, then we see the suitable measurement for the fountain itself. So we cover this place.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we will introduce the sea stone and sea sand for the finishing. Then we have a pot. We have flower here, but those flowers here will be potted.
Okay.
They are not going to be
Planted. Okay.
So the reason why we're doing that is to create an easy access to the pipe here
Okay.
for future maintenance.
All right. So we don't have to cover them all the way.
We just
Fill it
with
so they-
something,
okay.
Then put polythene, then put the stone on it. If there's any need,
You just go to the
access
polythene.
this, it's just a matter of removing the poly and excavate a bit
And get to the
have
pipe.
access to this.
That's a good idea. So we don't need to worry about concreting any of that
no
stuff.
concrete.
Okay.
We shouldn't. We shouldn't try to use concrete here. We just fill it with this, then finish this up with the approved wall tiles that is appropriate for this.
Okay.
Yeah, we do that. Then we get this. That is it for now. And
Okay.
the back there is going to be filled with stones as well. The-
No, grass is because of water issue there.
Yes.
Then-
Yes. There should be, we fill it to a portion, then we apply the rubber. This area is as it is. We can we shouldn't, if it's not advisable to have a solid surface here because of
Of the pipes.
the pipes. All that we need to do is to fill it. After filling it, then we put the polythene, then yes, and put the pot around the polythene. So you will have the say shippings here.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because here it almost looks like the pipes have defined the walkway for us.
Yes.
Right, because the cleanouts are all on the side of the
Yes.
house.
And
So
we
that means that we have
added
to walk this way.
Yes. The AC unit is going to be along this wall. So definitely we don't have to walk close to the building.
Right.
We only need to
Right. That's a good
get
idea.
this.
Yeah.
So that is it.
Okay.
I think that is all
All right.
for the external work.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys. So I'll wait to to hear further details from you. The pocket is the issue, but
We surely get there. What we've discussed, to me, is the best idea for this. If we need to create them in phases, we have to do that. I mean, just to stick to that plan and do what we can do for now.
okay.
Yes.
Right. So if we were to do it in phases,
Yeah.
what would you suggest like is eminent right now?
All the filling and the structural work for this portion have to be done.
Okay.
Because that gives us a clear picture
Of what's going on.
Yeah. We can
Okay.
even hold on with after getting those things corrected, we can hold on with the finishing of the surface. Then get all the structural work
Okay.
done and get all the filling done. Finish. So that will give us
Okay.
semi picture of the final.
So now we essentially we have all the levels we need. We know them.
Yes, we know.
We know what goes where.
Yes.
And now we just need to figure out how to achieve the structure of that one,
Yes.
the extended driveway.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we can work on it and see if it's if it's within means, we do it. If it's not, then
We'll see how best we can figure it out.
yeah. At the end of the day, you're right. What I want, I want the place to be good when it's done. I want it to be something that we are all proud of. Anyone who had a hand in it, should hopefully see the finished work and say, I'm glad I was part of this team. For me, that's my motivation. I know at the end of the day, it's going to be me, and you guys are not going to be here. But I walk through spaces, and I want to remember, oh, this person suggested. For example, the gate idea. Every day, once it's done, every day I walk up that and I turn to enter the house, I'll think about you.
Sure.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
And similarly, if bad work is done, when I turn and I see that bad work, I'll think about you.
That is the fact.
The blessing or the curse, that depends on which one. So
It depends on the outcome of
yeah.
it.
So let's communicate, and let's see what we can figure out. Let me know the numbers, Quinn. You already know some of these things. I think we could even start some of the work before the numbers come, right? Because like the lateral guys were calling me this morning asking if they were bringing it today, and I told them to hold on. So if we can start, because I want to see us moving towards the direction we have talked about. Otherwise, it's just a dream, right? So.
I think they can bring it. Should bring it.
So we are making it a trip at a time, so we don't waste.
Yeah. They still move from it.
So how many do you suggest?
No, I will figure out the thing like this, but we can still have one trip down while the work is.
Yeah, because that's what Quinn was suggesting, that there's a lot of debris here
Yes.
that we can use to start.
Right, yes. One trip.
Okay.
Proper for now.
All right. So I should ask for a trip for tomorrow morning? Okay. Okay. All right. I think because of the noise that is going on site, our friend the bird didn't show up today. It's normally perched around here. It's not here today. Anyway, another day on site. Yesterday, the masons came and did some work. You know, cleaning up all of those. Make sure they line up. I'm coming, Andy. So I heard you had some ideas about this space. So my problems in this space are plenty. One, I don't like the step. And two, I don't like that step. And here is too deep.
Why did they come in this way? Maybe they have a reason for it. I think we need to know why we choose to do it this way. Because for me, I was talking when I came in the last time I saw this.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't just point fingers on things that have been done because it's a construction.
Right.
Because within the same house.
Yeah, within eyesight.
It is dangerous because we are surely advancing in age. By the time the person gets to 70 years, it will be difficult to work within the house. So we can solve it. We can get this level to this. But the issue is, okay, the cable is conduit already, fine. All that we need to do is to arc this portion, then we fill it. But that will create a step here. Mm-hmm. It's better to have a step to this side than to have the same level all the way.
Okay.
Than to have this and this. We only deal with only one step here.
Okay.
To get us to this level. And that very low. It is only if there is a reason for it.
It shouldn't
have to be brought down.
Yeah, I know. I said I don't want it, so.
Yes, for that. So we do that to get that along with this whole area. So this side as well, there will be a step here. So it tells that from this side, one step here, one here. That step will also be introduced from this side. Then we deal with the step from the same point. We have to get this level because this is the same level as the level we are going to have.
Okay.
We get it. Then this step
Can come over here.
The finishing of it has to be aligned with this.
With this.
Because having this.
Yeah, it has to be over here.
Yes.
Like this.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, because even for me, even this pillar, right? I think that's where things should stop.
Yes.
So all of this.
That means then we move it because we need at least 2 steps.
Okay.
Yes, we have to move it backward. Then we have one step to this side, which will give us this. Then from here, it is only when we are going to descend or going to the garage.
Okay. So let me try to understand you. Once you clear the door, you step up to this level.
Yes, when you get there, you will get there before. And you will get there before stepping up.
So another step over here too.
Yes. Because we're definitely going to use this portion as well.
Okay, because I was thinking that if we are stepping up to this new level we are talking about, that same level is that one.
Yes.
So we don't need another step. No?
It will be too close to the door. That step will be too close to the door. If we should get it there, we can just create one step here.
So is it possible to have this line,
yes,
right, be the start, and the step be inside, right, not come this way? Because there's enough clearance here from the door. You see how the door is open now? We have enough. Once you, like if I was on the step, you can close the door and it won't hit me. Right? We have enough clearance from here to where the door is. We have enough to be able to say we are transitioning to a step. Yeah, I think it should just be one. So it's like even.
No problem. That can be done. I'm just looking at. Unfortunately, if you need to pin something in, that means the door have to be open as wide as this to
lift up.
to be able to
Yeah.
lift. But if we have the space up to this place within the house,
Mm-hmm.
we can easily do whatever we want to do.
So you're suggesting it, but then
Chris, you would have to
Yeah.
go
Yes.
up there.
Oh,
So I
yes.
think the one
will unify it.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
right, I think it should be, because like if we are trying to eliminate steps, we should not eliminate steps by introducing new steps.
Yeah, we're introducing this because of this.
Oh, no. That one I understand. Because that one,
Yes.
we are not really introducing a new step.
Yes.
We are just
Moving it
exactly.
forward.
We are transforming it to this side. So that one is just okay, from this side to this side, that's fine. But if we are saying, oh, we don't want to step, then it should just be one uniform when we get to this side.
I get it. The reason why I'm bringing the step to this side, this have to be filled as well.
Mm-hmm.
This have to be filled. This have to be filled. We are bringing this forward.
Right.
We still need to eliminate this. We are eliminating this.
Mm-hmm.
Elimination of this is what is causing the introduction of this. We are only putting it in a better place than to just climb from this side. Then you walk, you have another one.
Mm-hmm. So you have to be level.
Getting rid of this, because this is going to be on the same level as the one we are.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So now all of this will be one height.
Yes.
To this side.
Yeah. Or you see that we keep this one with that, then we bring this one forward. That means that when we get to this portion, we still have to
Step one more.
But I'm saying, why not get this one so that from this side we can have
The step down.
and this will come
One level.
one level. So
Yeah.
we can leave this one and then maintain, because by the time we bring this one forward, we'll be having it somewhere here. You see, it will keep this place to be narrow. It will serve as a landing, but it will look. Let me see. We're going to have 3 steps from here, and that will give us.
So we're going to cut into this side.
We're going to cut
Deep.
the finishing with end here.
Yeah, the only problem for me with bringing that much steps here is when you open the door, now you have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only thing. It's like as much as possible, when we open that door, I want us to be seen like just like a clean space.
Yes. That is why I said the step shouldn't be there.
Okay.
You see, we are raising this one just because we want this side to be at the same level as this side.
Mm-hmm.
But there's going to be a step down.
Yes, there are going to be a step, but there will be some space. There we have this space to where the door is. At least you have some length of view before you climb.
Yeah, but the where it keeps beating my mind is the fact that this is going to be raised,
Yes.
right? So if this is raised to that height, then when you are from here, you're about to step up here, but this is still flat.
This is different.
Still
Flat until you get to like right here.
So it will look like having this side here will just be like as a form of design on it.
Okay.
Because it's taking the same level.
Okay.
We can do it here, but the space we are having here, to me,
Okay.
is too short. If you get in, because in future you can just decide to have, floor carpet around this place before you step or whatever. Not to say that that is what you have been planning, but it can give us that space to do whatever we want to do with this entrance.
Okay.
So that will have it this way, this way.
Okay.
So it will just align with this one.
So in that place will be one level,
All the way.
and this place too is another level.
And when we come to interior decoration, we might have a console here,
Yeah, it's possible.
so we need a space.
So if you add the step immediately after this, which is this place, it will surely create some kind of inconvenience in future.
Okay. So much work. Okay. Now, so this place will end up, so like the idea that we talked about the last time when we were here was to like trying to come to make it be like at this height, which means there'll be a step still, but it'll be smaller.
But that is also dangerous. Yes. Within the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we're going to ask them, it has to be standard, which will be convenient for you. But when we are adding that,
Like mini steps. Okay, so let's just say, we have this place all filled up to the level. Now, we still have these two problems. This room, for me, I think this needs to go. There are pipes in there, so that's a problem.
go down. Because it's electrical pipe, have plumbing pipe here, set the washroom. All this, we can easily cut the floor to dip the electrical. Have they passed the cable already?
Yeah, cable's already packed. Electrician was here when we met.
The length of the cable. To affect the length. That is the only disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fact that you step up and then you step down to the bathroom, it's like I feel like it just needs to be one level, and I don't know how to achieve that. I think
The only way to bring it down, the cable in this room
it will need to be changed. Yeah, for me, long-term comfort, Remember I told you, I let him stand on a chair to see, and now all the height is gone.
This one, we have to live with it. Yeah. We just have to live with it. Because it has gone through there all the way.
And we having choking, now again, and not video quite choke.
This can be used. Let's take our mic off it, but it should have been the better dimension.
To be bigger. Yeah, so there, this needs to go down, and here it looks like this needs to come up. Almost. Maybe 2 minutes wide, sir. So that height, so it almost looks like we have to fill to that height. The good thing is this room is still tall. I'm worried. What is from here to that POP? If I can borrow a tape measure.
It's okay.
Is that what?
2.6.
2.6.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, so that means all of this needs to be filled up. And then
Step down. We descend it.
you have to descend into the bathroom.
To the bathroom.
It won't come this
That
way.
one is, we can't do much about it.
Okay.
Yeah, because when this level gets here, to surely be higher than this.
And then we can take some of the height off so it's not like a deep down. You know? Okay. Yeah. For me, for this space, I I want to like just let it sit so I can think about it. Like the internal, so anything that I'm going to do, I'm thinking like for the flooring, I'm going to start from the top because the top is forgiving. There are some corrections that need to be done in bedroom 4. The stairs need to be cut. But we can forgive ourselves and maybe we can start doing the tiles from the top. And then, you know, find the strength.
Before the tiler starts his tiling work, I think it has to be guided with level because this grading will mess the tiling up. I don't know how experienced the tiler is.
Yeah, well, we do have laser level on board, so
that level has to be taken. Then you will take his dimension from that level and work with it.
all the way through.
Because in some places you will have up to 3 or 4 inches of cement. For cement, the cement will go to get the level. Okay, otherwise, as you can see this corridor, this is too much. You can't lay it out. Even this room, but despite that we're going to bring it down, you can see how it is. When you put furniture here, you will see everything like this.
We check upstairs to see if tiling can begin working.
If you put anything on this floor, you will be forced to be packing some of them to get it.
Yeah, I think that we can look upstairs, but I think the upstairs levels are good enough. But let's take a look. Yao, 1 more minute. We'll come to your side, then you can start, please. I was actually thinking, to feel like I achieved something, I was going to have them start tiling from here. Because God willing, tiles will be here, hopefully by the weekend. So I can, you know, use this as a point of reference. But then, like the fact that here, so the whole idea of thinking about this as 2 houses is because of the topography of the land. So if you realize, this part of the house is lower than the rest of the house, right? It's over here. It's about a 2-foot drop. So that's what you see on the garage side, onto the front porch. So my idea was if I can go ahead and do all of this, start just upstairs, and work my way. But then now I'm standing here, it almost like there's a little bit of a slope.
This way. The tiler the match on the wall where the finishing part is. That will tell if this work is in. So that will guide it and it will make the work easy.
Yeah, I had them fill. This used to be step right here. And when they put this up, I told them to fill it because when you are from here, right? When you are from here, my eye tells me this is level. My eye tells me that's the level. So in my mind, I'm going to be walking the same level. When I get here, I'll fall. So that's why I told them to introduce this side.
You can even do on phone someone.
Yeah.
But because of this, you can't do much about this.
No, here we cannot. Yeah. Here, there's not much we can do. This is just a normal step, and the tile will come on it. So, if anything, we have to eat a little bit, right? Yeah, because this is just a step up to the tile. Yeah, because I feel like the upstairs is more forgiving. Yeah.
Because from that side,
Yeah.
we are at the same level.
Yeah, from here we are one level.
This is okay.
Yeah.
It's only when we get to that thing that
Oh, Andy, the bird is back. Come on. It's always here every day. Come. It'll fly away as soon as you open it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, because I feel like, there's enough forgiveness here that our problem is downstairs. Our problem is downstairs. There's a little bit of a lip here, but I think it's fine. Yeah, there's the laundry room. Yeah, so it's like, yeah. Yeah, so I think if if we wanted to, we could start taking the adventure of tiling from upstairs. Yeah, because that's the way. Yeah, remember what I was telling you? You go upstairs, you go downstairs, and then you go outside. I see people, they tile the ground floor because they're working in pieces. Oh, I want to have a room where I can stay. You do the downstairs, and now when you are gone and the workers come, they mess up the tiles all the way to the top.
It has to be from the top
Top,
down.
down, out.
Structure way from down.
Yeah, when you finish it, top, down,
You
out.
also start working here, finishing down.
Yeah, he did. That's exactly what he did. Remember when we were doing the electricals, because I wanted to connect, we did the app here first, connected to ECG. David and his boys came, they did the POP from the top. Gidepo was downstairs doing the electricals. And then when he finished and left, David and his boys went down. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, there are some straightness problems that we need to fix. But I think those are minor. Right, I hope so. Because, for me, it's like, what are you measuring when my naked eye can tell me that this is crooked? Yeah, my naked eye can tell me. Yeah, so. Yeah, so I think our biggest problems really are downstairs, and then the outside is just, functional and aesthetic appeal, right? So, you guys, put your heads together and let me know, if I have to sell a kidney. Yeah. Yeah, I got all these made in China.
Yeah.
If somebody needs any door, we get in
Yeah, okay. Doors, windows, tiles.
Okay.
Right, because I started with the front door.
I see.
Right, I tried to source it here. Everyone was telling me, oh, reduce it, make it, double door. I found a carpenter who said he could do it, but he just said I can do it. But then even that, I have to buy my own finishings. So I complained on YouTube. I ended up in China. I made that door. Somebody else said, can you do the same thing for me? I did it for one person, did it for two people. And then people started coming and asking. It's like, it became a business.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah. Security mesh.
Yes.
So no burglar proof.
I see.
You see this metal? 0.7 mm. You need a circular saw to cut it. So that's what I did to replace burglar proof. Oh yeah. The thing is, if you want quality, you'll get. If you want cheap, you'll get. Oh yeah.
Have to do some inspection before shipping.
Yeah. Yeah. And even that, even if you are dealing, so what people do is they'll contact companies on Alibaba and, have the company manufacture stuff for them. Now, once you're done, you have to hire an independent inspector to go and inspect for you. I'm not saying everyone is bad, but they speak the language the manufacturer is speaking. So if you go to the place, the inspector goes, and they speak the same language, and they decide to say, oh, we'll let this one go. How are you going to know? He took his money. Maybe they gave him some lunch there too. You don't know. But what we do, right, what Bill Connect Solutions does is my business partner is in China. So she's part of she basically is our hands and feet and our eyes too. So she's part of like the inspection process and all through. The reason why that is good is if the company, if there's bad review, it affects her, just like it affects me. The agent, you might not even be able to find him, change their phone number and he's gone. Exactly, right? But we're not gonna let one unhappy customer mess up our thing. And like, it wasn't a business to start. The idea was just replicating what the experience I got from me. So every step through, we don't handle shipping, but we have shippers that we recommend. You talk to the shippers and they deal with the shipping for you. But even that, we are part of the process all the way through. When you get the stuff, if you're happy, that means our work is done, right? Because if you have, we don't say, oh, just because you paid us, we sold the stuff to you, we manufactured it, we inspected, we are done. Then we're not doing what I experienced, right? Coming home to get that door installed, the joy that it brought me. We want to package the same thing and give it to people as best as we can. You can't please everyone, but for the most part, we do the best we can to make sure that, I say, if you won't go into my house, I won't source for you. I'm not saying my taste is the best, but if I look at the quality and it's not something that I'll put in my place, I won't source for you. For example, if you come in and tell me you want KS50, even when you go to China and say KS50, they don't know. They call it 50 series. No one is using those anymore.
Anymore. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That happened to be the best those days.
Yeah.
KS50.
No one is using them. So like we've advanced. Putting structures like this and putting burglar proof in it defeats the purpose of the structure. I think.
It takes the beauty out completely because that is where the focus will be. And it overshadowed the whole thing too.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see.
We'll surely get there.
Yeah. We'll see. Oh man, 10 o'clock.
And, we'll be glad if the people can take materials tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get a trip tomorrow. We already talked to them, so that should be taken care of. There should be latride here tomorrow waiting for you. Andy, what that means is that maybe we need to move the blocks inside because that's where the latride was tipped.
Okay. I think that is it for now.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Gwen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Vivos.
All right.